I do not see a return of Kashmiri Pandits happening immediately. It may take a lot of time for that to happen because it's been 3 decades. Most of the Kashmiri Pandits have, started from scratch, rebuild their lives, including my family. And why will anyone go to a land where terrorism still flourishes, where people are still being killed because they're Hindus, where there is still not as much development as there should have been because of separatism and because of these radical elements who did not want Kashmiris to flourish and be developed. So I personally see that there is a two-pronged approach that has been there since 2017, but has to be there in a more aggressive manner. And this two-pronged approach is one, development, and secondly, de-radicalization. We see terrorism, we see killings taking place, terror attacks taking place, and then after that, we see a counter-terror operation where encounters happen and terrorists are eliminated. A record number of terrorists were killed last year as well. Jaish-e-Mohammed, completely top brass, was again eliminated in Kashmir Valley. We do not have many trained, Kashmiri terrorists anymore. They just have weapons, etc., but they do not know how to use it very well. That's why we see an encounter starts, and within the next 1 hour, the encounter ends because the terrorists do not know how to operate in such kind of an atmosphere. So we have to realize that we may kill terrorists and the terrorists may kill innocents, but this is a vicious cycle. How will you end it? How will you end this terrorism? We have to realize that we do not have to only kill terrorists. We have to kill terrorism. We do not have to eliminate only radicals in the society. We have to eliminate radicalism. So the root cause is when in common villages of Kashmiris in Kulgam, in Shupiyan, in Pulwama, in Anantnag, where the Friday prayers happen, after that, there is a radicalization session that happens by the local Molvi, who continues to radicalize the youth and say that, you have to wage a jihad, a war against the Indian state. You are not Indian. You have to do this. You have to do that. And that Molvi is seen like a godly figure. Whatever he says has to be abided by. So these Molvis have to be educated. They have to be told that you need to preach Islam. You need to preach the positive aspects of Islam. You need to preach how education is very important, how equality is very important, how drugs are a menace in the society in Kashmir, and how people can rebuild their lives together, unitedly. And secularism is the way forward, just like the Indian Constitution says. So we have to end this radicalization at the grassroots level. Till we do that, terrorists will continue to mushroom. We'll have terror attacks, and again, we'll have a record number of terrorists being killed. But again, there will be another generation coming every year. So that has a vicious circle that has to be broken. Secondly, on the development front, a lot has been achieved. A lot of MOUs have been done by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. But realistically, a lot of hospitals, a lot of hotels, a lot of infrastructure, factories, outlets have to be built in the Kashmir Valley so that job generation also happens. People get busy, with work, with entertainment, theaters. The radical society and the Islamists have not allowed theaters to flourish ever since 1990. So theaters have to be built in Kashmir. You need to have art, cinema, entertainment, music in the society. We need to have more sports facilities, more sports for the common people, and that's how this entire society will change. It's not an overnight process. I see it as a long-term, 10-year-long, year-long plan. And certainly, I think the government is in the right direction. But as I said, it has to be a sustained plan for Jammu and Kashmir, for rebuilding Jammu and Kashmir, as they say, Naya Kashmir. It cannot happen in overnight situation. And all political parties, all ideologies, etc., have to play a role in this. And we have to be as Indians first in Jammu and Kashmir. That's how the road ahead should be.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.